name is Kain. The person I've analysed is candidate 117. One of these strengths I found destroying his performance was his passing. Throughout the performance, he showed a range of different passes that he hit the target from different lengths. These were tumble passes and also spin passes from both left and right hand. From a tactical point of view, this is a good skill to have, as he can hit the oncoming runners quickly in order for them to expose a gap in the defensive line. Other than this, I found his main best attribute was his kicking game, as he kicks always found the floor and allowed his team to get in a good defensive position for skill. The second strength that I was able to identify was his spatial awareness. It showed that he knew where the oncoming defenders were by stepping and remaining calm on the ball. He also has good spatial awareness when hitting defenders, as he knew the correct area to connect with the player when other teammates were around him. The last strength that I identified from the video was his muscular endurance. He was able to make a run after run without showing poor body language with signs of fatigue. This is a great strength, as opponents will find it hard to play against him, as he keeps his playing standards at a continuous level throughout the whole game. However, there were many weaknesses I was able to identify from analysing his gameplay. The main weakness that I will progress further later on in this video is his tackling. In terms of the biomechanics of the tackle, he tended to be more patient instead of getting in front of the player and making the hit. Another weakness I discovered was his knowledge of incoming plays. Although he was able to recover and make good covered tackles, if he tried visualising the oncoming play, then he would be able to get his body in front and make an effective tackle. Another weakness I found was his muscular strength. He showed no evidence of gaining meters when being hit, showing no leg drive. He tends to go straight to the floor and look for a quick play ball. The main weakness that I've chosen to analyse is his tackling. From a tactical point of view, in terms of improving how he tackles, would significantly improve his game. Over a 5-week period, I would put him through a preparation program, gradually progressing forward like a game situation by the end of the time scale. The first practice that I have designed would be the defender standing 10 metres away with a tackle back. The attacker shall run at 50% speed, and then when he is within 2 steps of hitting, the defender needs to get to his feet and make the tackle. As on the video, Cooper Cronk plays in a wide position. This exercise will help him improve not only on his one-on-one defending, but on his reacting time and reacting quickly to the defender when they go outside him. Practice number 2. Similar to the previous exercise, however, the difference is there will be 2 attackers holding a tackle bag. Both defenders are expected to jog towards the defender, then one will stop and the other will continue running. The defender needs to react to stimuli and hit the oncoming runner that has chosen to run towards him. The third practice is in a square of 3x3 metres, a defender and an attacker to stand opposite each other on parallel lines, with someone assisting and telling him when the attacker to run. He aims to try and score a try on the try line the defender is standing on, whereas the defender's objective is to make the hit and stop a try from being scored. Practice 4 is it's vital that the roles in the tackle are known, as this can lead to mistakes in defensive line, causing gaps to be exposed. An example of this is if 2 players go higher, then the attacker will be able to continue his leg drive and potentially offloading it in his run. This exercise will be a simple 2-on-1 tackling where one defender will hit the ball and the other aims to lose the attacker's stability by hitting around the legs or through the hip area. The last exercise will be a game situation, with the main aim on tackling. The 2 teams will be able to score points to beat each other through the best defensive tackles. A person assisting based these points on the initial hit, how well the player sits and drives through the ball, the roles in the tackle, and how 2 or even 3 defenders can make an effective tackle by slowing the player all down and getting the defender on his back. This all comes down to the biomechanics of tackling again. Throughout this, I'll be carefully analysing the player's biomechanics of tackling. In terms of how his posture, how late he makes his sit, and lastly, the positioning of his feet when he wants to pass through the ball. In terms of local and national opportunity for rugby league, the RFL have many foundations. For example, the London Broncos Foundation that I play for, that aims to increase participation in rugby league. They do this by going to different schools in London, during PE lessons and involving them in a game. Something they may not have experienced before as they're young individuals between 5 and 9. The more funding put into RFL in the future will be increased participation, the higher skill level, meaning a better national team and representation of the country in that sport. This involves tag rugby as it reduces the chance of injury and there's no contact but gives them the feel of the sport. In terms of teenagers and what the RFL do for them, as they have produced a local league that involves 13 teams across London. It stays at weekdays and continues through to the game on a weekend. There is also now an
England rugby league team from ages under 16s. This is very influential for people to participate as it gives them something to aim for, a high prestige in the country. There are many benefits for participating in rugby league. For example, for physical, there are many benefits for this. You'll get a better cardiovascular fitness and endurance alongside increasing your strength of your upper and lower body. Then you will also reduce the chance of coronary heart disease, as your blood will be constantly going around the body. There's many social benefits that you get from playing rugby league. With young people getting the opportunity to participate on a regular basis, then in terms of social benefits, they will meet new people in areas of London, making new friends for the future. In terms of mental, then it will stop them going from sane and keep them concentrated on something they enjoy outside school and education. Thank you for watching.